Alright, so hey, hi everyone, Mohit Chaudhary this side. Hope you're doing absolutely great. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, and this is the second part of the interview video. Due to last video में मैंने बोला था that video की length लंबी होने की वजह से I've divided the video into two parts. If you have not watched the first video yet, the part 1, please go and watch it on my YouTube channel. And this video is the extension of that previous video, part 1. And I hope it will also add some value to you, and it will be helpful for your interview. So stay tuned, watch till the end. काफ़ी सारी informations. I think I've covered each and every aspects of an interview, and जो कुछ भी, what are the probable questions, what are the how you should behave in an interview, what should be your approach towards the interview. I've covered each and everything. So watch till the end. It will definitely add some value to you. So till then, keep hustling and keep working hard. Cheers. Alright, so people generally get confused with interview as that it would be more of a question answer round, right? And they would judge your academics, they would judge your knowledge, but the reality is no, they won't be judging your academics, they won't be judging your education, because that part is already done in your online test. They have judged your knowledge, they have judged the way you think, they have judged your academics and your knowledge in the online test part. The reason behind conducting an interview is to know about you, to know about your background, to judge your communication skill, to judge your confidence, and to judge the way you conduct yourself. So interview any day is conducted to judge you and not your academics or not your knowledge. That is already done on the online test part. So be very clear that this interview is about me, about me, my background, my communication skill, my dressing sense, everything that is about me. This interview is about that. You should never confuse, that is one, there's one saying that, if you answer all the questions incorrectly in an interview, still you would be selected because of your confidence, because of your attitude. So that is the thing that you should carry, your attitude and your communication skill. Another thing is about your communication skill. You should have a great communication skill. And yeah, see, I'll make a separate video about all the questions that you have asked. I've seen all those questions, and I'm definitely planning to answer those questions like I did in the online test. But in this video, I'm giving a brief idea about the interview part. In the next video, I'll answering all your questions. So here the thing is कि communication skill would play a vital role, and majorly your interview would be in English. And definitely if you're not really confident about, I've already said that you have got an ample amount of time before the date was announced to work on your basics. I'm not saying that you should have a great vocabulary portion. No, there's nothing like that. English speaking is very easy, and all you need to know is the basics, basics courtesy of English, and that is the thing. You should know how to introduce yourself and cross question and to answer the cross questions. That is it. This you can prepare in 10 to 12 days. Yeah. There's something that you really need to think of the. And suppose, what if the English interview is conducted in English? What would you do then? If you ask the panel, sir, may I switch to another language, and if they say no, what would you do? So I know English doesn't judge your capability, but unfortunately this is the common language in India that we need to know. So right from the beginning, I've said that please work on your communication skill, especially in English. There's nothing that the interview could be conducted only in English, but preferably in English. Yeah, so that is the thing. Alright, so you should be presentable, you should work on a communication skill. Communication skill would play a very important role. Also, write from the beginning. It has been around 7 months into SIB, and I've noticed that you have to have a smile on your face. You know, this is very out of context, but all these small things, you know, will play a would have a positive impact. So whenever you are speaking, whenever you are saying anything, you should have a smile on your face. Your smile reflects your confidence, that how confident you are. And one more thing, whatever the cross question they do, and if you don't know the answer, you could just say that upfront that, sir or ma'am, I don't know this answer, could you please, I don't remember exactly right now, so can you please move to another question. So you have to be polite. At the same time, you should tell that upfront. Suppose like this happens, that you ask something to me and I said, ma'am, as a, you know, what impact that would create, right? So you keep on thinking like, what was the answer? Yeah, what was the answer? This is no point of doing that. You know, they will judge you from that you panic so quickly. There's something to panic. If you know the answer, if you know roughly the answer, then say that I don't know it exactly, but this might be the answer. So that is the thing. No need to buffle, no need to, you know, think here and there, look here and there. No, they'll judge you on that you have become nervous on that on this little question. So, and also it is not possible for everyone to know everything on any time, right? अभी के टाइम में it is not possible that अभी मेरे को ये answer, you know, I would know this answer. So there is a thing, it is not possible for everyone to know everything on a right time, on a given time. So just tell that upfront. About the documentation part, I'll make a separate video on the documentation thing, because that is a lengthy topic, and I have to cover each and everything, like what documents you need to submit, from where the document should be attested, and each and everything. So that would take a separate video. So I'll make a video on that. But as of now, let us stick to the interview. All right. So these are some basics things that that you should know. I've already covered each and everything almost that interviewer could have asked. See, the incident that happened with me, my interview hardly lasted for 7 to 8 minutes, and at the same time there were some of my friends whose interview lasted for about 25 to 30 minutes, right? It also works like that. They will judge you on the very time you enter into the interview room. Like mine happened online. Have your resume with them for before the interview starts. So looking at the resume, they will definitely judge you first. Also, one very important thing is that prepare your resume well. I don't know if you have submitted already, but if you're planning to do that, make it very simple and decent, very classic, and it should not include anything that you have not done. You know, anything bullshit you should not enter there. That should be very simple and very precise to your knowledge, to your expertise. So that is something you should remember, that don't dump anything in the resume. Many people have that tendency, like if I write if I have many things on my resume, that would create an impact. No, dear, that would, you know, ruin your chances of being selected. So have a classic resume that includes about you, about your work experience, about your internships, your expertise, your area of interests, and, you know, your academics. So that are the only thing that should be included. Like in my case, I've included leadership, communication, and all those things on. So they cross question me on that. How do you think that you have mentioned here leadership? Could you please explain how you felt that you have that leadership quality? So you have to answer that, right? And I knew that and these questions will be asked, so I prepared it well, and I know why I included leadership there. I know why I included communication there. So you should know about why you are writing. Anything you write on your resume, you should have a reason for writing that. Like leadership, I was the captain of my volleyball team. I led my college fest. I was the part of the core committee, so that inculcated me with a leadership quality. I wrote teamwork. How come teamwork? How you feel that you are a team leader? You work in team. I said that I have handled a team of 10 people in my college fest. I have managed a player of 7 people in my volleyball team. So this is something that you should know about, and you should write the very you should be very on point on your resume. So that is the thing. All in all, these are the things that you should be aware of in your interview. These are the things that are generally asked in an interview may just stick to your communication skill, stick to your dressing sense, your communication skill. You should have a smile on your face, and all those things that I've covered in the video. Stick to that, you'll have a great interview. And never try to buffle or try to overplay, act over smart in an interview. No dear, the people who are sitting over there, they have a work experience of 20 years, 25 years, 30 years. Your every reaction is very well known to them. They have conducted thousands of interviews. So be humble, at the same time stay confident. So that is the basic mantra of cracking an interview. Stay humble. Never try to act over smart in front of the pioneer of this sector. So never try to wordplay with them. Never beat around the bushes. Be on point. They don't want any rubbish thing. Be on point. And whatever be the questions that you're still not clear about, please comment down. I will definitely answer them, and I'll make separate video for all the queries that you're having, all the questions that you're facing very soon. If by tomorrow, I'm giving you the time by tomorrow, comment down each and every questions or the queries that you want. I'll be answering them in the videos coming day after. I'll cover all those क्योंकि time बहुत कम है. The interview might be conducted anytime soon. So by tomorrow, I'm giving you the time. Tell all your queries down there. It is not possible to comment down each and every question. So it is better that I'll note down all the questions and I'll answer them in the next video. So there's only 3 to 4 things that you should be very clear about. That you should have a smile on your face. You should dress well. You should stay confident. You should not buffle or beat around the bushes. You should be on point, and that is the thing. Whatever I covered in this video, stick to that. You don't have to. Also, one more thing, the basic developments in South Indian Bank and in the banking sector. You should have a rough idea about the budget that was introduced in February. So for that budget thing, you could reach out to me on LinkedIn. I have shared the sector-wise budget analysis. You could refer to that. You could DM me on LinkedIn. I'll share you. Also, I've posted on LinkedIn, so you can see through that. So recent development in the banking sector, a bit of current affairs, not very much, because they have already judge your current affairs ability in the online test. But at least you should have a rough idea about the developments in the recent development in the banking sector. These are all tentative questions that they might ask. So recent developments in banking sector, recent development in South Indian Bank, and the budget that was introduced, and your views on that, obviously, how you feel on what you feel. Also the thing is that whenever I'm trying to end this video, I get one more thing that I should share this thing also, because interview is something that is a very vast thing. You cannot cover it in a video. That is very subjective, as I've already said. So one more thing is that on everything that they ask, they will ask your point of view, your opinion. This will they will judge your analytical thinking, how you think of a situation, how you judge a situation, how you tackle that situation. That is something you should work upon. You should have a good and decent answer for that. Your analytical skill will be judged. Your thinking capacity would be judged too. So anything they put forward, they will, suppose they ask that, all right, so Mohit, budget was introduced last month, so what are your views on that, and how you think that this will create an impact on Indian economy, or how you think that it was different from the previous budget. So that is the thing you should know. You should have and anything you answer should be in a positive note. You should not cover any negative note. So you should have a positive note on that. So that is the thing. And yes, for the interview, these are the only basics things that you need to know, and you should prepare for. There is no such thing apart from whatever I've covered in this video. Also, I just told you about that my interview lasted for 7 to 8 minutes, whereas my some of my friends' interview lasted for about 25 to 30 minutes. The reason being is that I had a clear-cut resume. I knew everything about my resume, whereas some of my friends, like I've already said, trying to be over smart, they have included n number of internships, 3 to 4 internships, varied skills they have entered. That is, irrelevant skills they have entered, like these are my skills, these are my skills, and n number of internships, 3 to 4 internships that they have not done. They have simply managed to get a certificate. Definitely they'll judge you with your resume only. So you should have a good resume, and they cross question on that internships back and again. They continuously cross question them too. So that was the negative impact that was created, and unfortunately they were not selected. So like I said, these are the only things, these are the only topics that you need to know, that you need to cover, that you need to prepare for an interview. There is nothing, or there is no such thing apart from these all things that I have covered in the video. Obviously the interviews are very subjective. It might differ a bit in your actual interview. Mine interview could not be the same as of yours. So interviews are subjective, and you have to prepare it accordingly. So you could have a rough idea about how the interview works and how the things goes here. All right, so this was all about the interview. If the video added some value to you, please hit the like button, and share it with your friends and family who recently got selected into SIB interview round, and this might help them, obviously. And thank you so much for all your love and affection. I never expected this. You could see my first video and this video. You could see the difference. I never expected such response from your side, but I'm glad to know that people are watching my videos, and these videos are somehow adding value to them. So I'm very overwhelmed with that. Glad to hear that videos are adding value to you. Alright, so this was the main intention of uploading videos on YouTube, because in my time when I sat for the SIB test or SIB interview, I didn't find even a single video about the South Indian Bank, or how to prepare for the test, how to prepare for the interview. That was something that the problem that I faced. And that day I promised to myself that if in case I got selected into SIB, this won't be the case with any other student. And from that day, I thought that whenever the recruitment comes in, I'll start making videos on that, because it should not be with anyone. Internet is free, but the content should also be there, right? In my time, there was no such content on YouTube. So I'm glad to hear that these videos are adding value to them. So as of now, the reason for why I started making these videos have somewhere accomplished, and I'll keep on making such videos for next lot of people to come in. So alright, so that is all from my side. I hope it added some value to you, and let me know in the comments section your queries and your views on the interview, and what all confusions that you're having. Please comment down. I'll answer that in the next video. So till then, keep hustling, keep working hard, and stay confident. Cheers.